Hi, my name is Colin Garcia, and this is my informative speech. My favorite way to stay fit is going to the gym, exercising, and lifting some weights. Lifting weights is a great way to exercise and stay fit, or to stay healthy, but it's not the only way to burn calories and keep your body toned. There are plenty of different techniques, and squats is one of the most foundational, probably the most important thing you can do to incorporate into your exercise. By adding squats to your routine, you can build muscle, improve mobility, burn some calories, and even help prevent injuries. So today, I'm going to show you how to perform a proper squat so you can do it safely and effectively. First, before we get started, let's pick out the correct clothing. You don't want to wear clothing that's going to be too tight or be too loose. It can get in the way. It can restrict you from your movements, and it can cause you to get injured. According to Kriti Saraswat, an editor for the health site, in an article about fitness, she said you should feel at ease while working out, and clothes which are ill-fitted will not help in any way. So first, when we're picking a shirt, we want to pick a shirt that wicks away sweat. We don't want it to be too loose, but we don't want it to be too tight. And then second, we have our shorts. We want them to be above the knee. We don't want them below the knee, because when you bend down to make this movement, they can get caught, or can get caught on equipment at the gym, also injuring yourself. Third, shoes. We want shoes that are of the athletic type, shoes that lace up with a rubber sole. Arch support is pretty important. I use a shoe that has a real flat sole. It's a little bit different, it's designed more for lifting weights, and has an enlarged heel that keeps your form, keeps you on your toes, so that when you come down, you keeps the pressure on the balls of your feet. So now that we've picked out the proper clothing, we can work on our flexibility. And so it's really important to stay flexible, because you don't want to be too tight. You might pull a muscle, injuring yourself. Without flexibility, according to an article found on the Mayo Clinic, stretching can help improve flexibility and consequently range of motion in your joints. Better flexibility may improve your performance in physical activities or decrease your risk in injuries. So let's start by taking a jog and get your blood flowing. What we want to do is we're going to stretch out our legs and stretch out our arms. First, starting with your hamstrings, then next with our quads, our growing area, our hips, and even our shoulders. Hold your stretches for about 15 to 30 seconds. 15-30 seconds is a good time to hold your stretches for. So now that we're warmed up and fully stretched out, we can start squatting. And a squat starts without going to the gym, starts without any weight, and pretty much just uses your own body weight. So before we can throw a bar on our shoulders, start lifting heavy weight, first we need to start working on our form with the basics. Expressed in an article from Greatist, Nicole McDermott wrote, beginners should start squatting with no added weight and up the ante after proper form is nailed down. So what we want to do is we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. We want to point our toes outward, because this is important when we're going down, to keep our knees bent and going out in a lateral motion. So start with your feet shoulder width apart, find a spot on the wall directly in front of you. That's where we're going to maintain our focus through our movement. And then we want to keep our arms up, elevated above our heart. Keep your elbows up above your heart. You can put them out, or you can bring them back to your shoulders. This will help keep our back straight. You don't want to bend your back, because it'll put a lot of pressure on your spine, and you're not going to like it the next day. Once we do that, you want to bend at the waist, bringing your butt past your knee crease and below parallel. Moving your knees in an outward lateral motion, it'll help you get into a deeper squat and improve your flexibility. So now that we've gone through the range of motion, you should know how to safely and effectively perform a squat. While performing this movement, it is important to remember safety first. We want to wear clothes that support us, not restrict us. Before doing any exercise, you always want to be warm. You don't want to pull a muscle while performing these things. If you have any questions, you can always ask a licensed athletic trainer if you feel that you might be doing something wrong, or you feel that you're going to be unsafe or hurt yourself. Don't overdo it. You always want to have fun. You know your body better than anybody else, so you want to stay comfortable but always remember to work on your form. What you want to do is you want to take baby steps, slow at first. Form is always important. If you at first it might be difficult, but the more that you train and the more that you get in the gym and form this, the easier it's going to be and the stronger you'll become. All right, thanks.